Hi, I'm Cameron, and I will be drawing a map of Europe freehand out of memory. Before I do, take notice of my surroundings. As you can see, I am the only one in the room. There is no big map, no video screen of any kind to help me cheat. The door is closed, so there's no one in the doorway giving me anything to aid. You will hear the door if it opens by accident. Now to have your attention, let's get started. Now, as with the United States, I have come to realize that the best place to start is the hardest. And for me, that surprised me as I was practicing, it turned out to be Hungary. Country of Hungary, where I usually start where it meets Slovenia and Austria. Comes up this way, comes down that way. I'll repeat several times during this is that you always got to know who borders what. It helps. Like Croatia does not border Austria, and then Slovenia borders Hungary. Might seem insignificant, but it helps. And I got the border with Hungary, and it gets Slovenia. And normally, the countries of the former Yugoslavia you could save till later. I make an exception for Slovenia because Slovenia does help get to where Croatia and Italy need to be, and the Adriatic sets up the Adriatic coast down to where Albania is, and on into Greece. You get Albania here. And Macedonia, although it is a part of the former Yugoslavia, also helps to get out of the way because it sets up Greece and Bulgaria, which is right here, until it curves up into Romania like so. You don't want to overdo Romania. It is an easy country to exaggerate. It comes down this way along the Black Sea coast. Let's finish the border with Bulgaria here. And we get down into the Bosporus and the Dardanelles, one of the most conveniently geographic locations on the map. And for that part, let's do Greece. Just to give it a little more, to make it look more like a map. That's a motivator, to make it look more like a map. We'll also do the Ionian coast, the coast of the Aegean Sea where Turkey is, although I'll finish Turkey later on. Get Crete in there. To help out with the map a little more, start the Black Sea, won't go further just now. I'll put in Moldova, key. No, Moldova does not border the Black Sea, it's landlocked. You see, now that I've started Slovenia and Croatia here, I now know where to put Italy, and I can finish its border with Austria. Now, normally I'd reserve the minuscule countries for last, but I don't in the case of Liechtenstein, which is right here, because it sets up how to shape Switzerland. I can finish Austria. Like so. And it will meet Slovakia right here. Keep in mind, people, there's no Czechoslovakia anymore. I shall explain because you have the Czech Republic here. And then you have Slovakia. Czech Republic, Slovakia, Czechoslovakia, doesn't exist more. Czech Republic, Slovakia. Then you start the Polish border with Ukraine here, on up to where we'll be with Belarus. As I said, it's critical to know which country borders what. And it was a problem at first, but it helped me get the border with Poland right and Belarus right, because it's Belarus here, it will border Latvia right there, then it cuts east, west, and then I can finish the Baltic coast. Now, where is this east-west cutting? This is the Kaliningrad Oblast, which is really Russia, a very small part of Russia, separated from the mainland. And I know that Lithuania will start right here with Belarus here. And I can move on up into Estonia. Estonia also borders Belarus and also borders Russia. So Belarus will end right here going into Russian territory. The border with Latvia will be right here. Therefore, you have Estonia and the Gulf of Finland into Russia here. Start with Ukraine, but I won't finish Ukraine yet. I just want to finish Belarus for right now. Ukraine will be right there, so Belarus will come down this way and that. Then you have the Gulf of Finland, where you have St. Petersburg and the lakes right here. Get the Finnish, Russian border. This is where I start when doing Scandinavia. I start on the east side where it meets Russia. There's Russia's Arctic Ocean coast. And there's where Russia's cold water ports are. Finland will be somewhere up there. But not all the way to the Arctic Ocean. So will Norway. There. Before I finish that, I also want to get Sweden into the picture. To do that, I need to finish the Baltic coast with Germany and make Jutland. Jutland is the name of the landmass, which is owned by both Germany and Denmark. The border should be right here, in the islands. Now I know where Sweden needs to be, right here. And in reference with Finland, I now have an idea of how it should be shaped. The Scandinavian Peninsula should be shaped. There's a little bit of land up here for Finland. That's where it borders Sweden right here. Now I need to complete the Scandinavian coast by finishing off with Norway this way. Comes in this way. The border's a lot more jagged than this because of all the fjords. But we don't really have that kind of time on our hands right now. So Sweden will come up this way alongside Norway. And there we have Scandinavia. And, before I move on to the west, I would like to finish Ukraine. So I'll do the Crimea right here. Hands off, Vladimir Putin. The Crimea belongs to Ukraine. Sea of Azov. And I can do the Black Sea right there later on, but right now I want to finish Ukraine. And boo, we got Ukraine. In the Western Europe, let's get an idea where Italy needs to look like. I got the Italian border with France right here. And this is where Genoa is. First to get the Adriatic coast of Italy. And the boot goes all the way down towards near Albania. Finish the boot here. And the Italian coast curves out this way till it comes down to the boot. I can also now put in Sicily. I'll save Sardinia and Corsica for later. I'm going to proceed on to France and Germany and the Low Countries. And I start with the Alsace-Lorraine border, which is due west of the Czech Republic. Put Luxembourg in there. I have to put Luxembourg in there, even though I would like to save such small countries for later, because it gives an idea of what the Low Countries in Belgium should look like. Calais right there. The Germans thought that the Allies would use Patton's plan to invade Calais during World War II. They thought Normandy was a diversion. Actually, Luxembourg, you see, this is why I need to get Luxembourg in there, because it's, it puts everything else in perspective. It's a little too far west. So, Belgium, the Netherlands, Low Countries, there you have it. Dutch-Belgian border actually could be a little bit further south. Like that. Normandy. And the coast. But before I do the west coast, I want to do the south of France, because it goes into Spain, so now I know how far I need to go with the west coast. And the Pyrenees right here. So now I know how I need to approach the Iberian Peninsula like this. There's Gibraltar. I see. I know where I mess up if I do certain things first. That was a mess up. The Atlantic coast went too far west, because Gibraltar should be right here so they can fit in with Catalonia, where Barcelona is. We're going to put Portugal in right here. Put in Sardinia and Corsica, where Napoleon was born. Now I will do the Caucasus, and the Caucasus are actually harder than you think. First, I got to complete Turkey's Black Sea coast. I'll put the Caspian Sea right there. The border of Georgia with Armenia. Azerbaijan, where it meets Iran, a little bit of Azerbaijan right there, and finish the Caspian Sea, some of which is below sea level, if you can believe that or not. And now I will do Britain. Wondering if anybody from Britain's watching this. Is he going to skip Britain? I can't skip Britain. I can't skip Britain. There's Liverpool, where the Beals are from. Another reason why I can't skip Britain. Scotland, but I will not go all the way around. I'll start the other two. There's the Thames, Britain, and finish Scotland. Now for Ireland. There's Ireland, and there's Northern Ireland. For the heck of it, oh yeah, I got to do Iceland all the way up here. And I need to finish Yugoslavia. Well, the former Yugoslavia, I should say. There's Croatia right here. Like I said, this isn't important until the end when you have to start including it. Bosnia and Montenegro and Serbia. Is that all? Screw you, Serbia. I recognize Kosovo, which is right here. Just give it up. And for the heck of it, I'll do North Africa to make it look more complete, starting with where Morocco meets Gibraltar here. There's Casablanca. I won't draw all the way to Tunisia. In fact, I'll do Tunisia first because it needs to be off Sicily by a certain amount, and then I can connect it to where it will be Morocco and Algeria, and Tunis will be right here. And for all you Star Wars fans, all the Tatooine scenes in Episode 4, New Hope, were shot in Tunisia. There's the coast of Turkey. Comes down this way. Then you have Lebanon. The Sinai. Israel and the Palestinian territories. I don't know if you can see that. That's where Syria would be. That's where Jordan will be. On into Egypt. There's the Nile Delta there. Cyrenaica. Rest of Libya, and there's the Egypt. And actually, moved up. It's there. That's better. And there's Cyprus and Malta. Malta's not that big, but we wouldn't be able to see it otherwise. So to end it, I ended up on those small countries. I already got Liechtenstein and Luxembourg. Now I need Andorra, Monaco, San Marino. Take one last look. It looks like I've got everything. So I shall now christen this with the Holy See, Vatican City, smallest country in the world. There you have it. A map of Europe, freehand, and out of memory.